Raise your hand if you have ever been terrified to raise the prices of your product. I remember just a couple of years ago, I was terrified to raise my price from $1,000 to $1,500. I was like making all these assumptions about things that weren't even real. And I had all the bad thoughts like, oh, what if a current customer gets mad that I'm doing this? Like, oh, what if nobody buys at this price point because it's too expensive? What if I don't have enough customers to meet quota and my sales start to flop? If you're a business owner, YouTuber, entrepreneur, and you can relate to these questions and have been terrified to raise your prices in the past, go ahead and type in price in the comments and let's get to it. In today's video, I'm going to go over how you can raise your prices without losing sales and how I've done it in the past, how I've went from selling courses, increasing the prices on the courses, to now having experience with more so an agency-like business model. And I'm going to give you my best tips on how to make this transition without feeling like a fraud, without feeling bad for charging more, and instead feeling confident, abundant, and excited about the new service you're going to be providing to your clients and students most of all. Now, first you need to ask yourself and evaluate, what are you raising the price of? I mean, if you're watching this video, you know what you're going to raise the price of. It's either a course, a membership, a one-to-one coaching service, or a combination of high-touch coaching, coaching program. Any one of these things is what I'm referring to in today's video. I've had experience with all of them except for a membership. I'm not going to lie. I've never done, well, actually, technically I have. Marissa, stop. Okay, but let's talk about it. So first of all, if you're in the course membership category, let's say right now your course is $797, right? You're selling it for $800. You want to raise it to $1,500 because you've redone the course, you've added in some really new features, you have a really great community app, and you're like, this deserves to have the price raised because of all the value I've added and for the more elevated service that I'm going to be providing. Like, totally valid. First, you got to accept just that you are providing so much value to the world that you deserve to charge more. Like, there is nothing wrong with your decision to charge more. You deserve to charge more. But on the technical side, let's dive into like how to do it. So I was always curious about this before, and there's no right or wrong way. Whatever you choose to do or not to do, you're fine, okay? You can choose simply not to tell anyone that you are going to raise your prices and just do it. You have the power to do that as you are a business owner and you decided to step into this entrepreneurial world and make your own decisions. So that's the beauty of being a business owner, is that when there's a price raise, just do it. If you wanted to announce it to your audience, that's fine. It's a great way to create urgency. You can literally tell people like, hey, in next month we are raising the prices for XYZ program, and here's why. Here's going to be the brand new features coming soon, and you could even make a couple carousels to post on your YouTube community tab, on your social medias, and say like, the before, here's what it was, and the after, so people can see, then touch and feel the actual value of what you're going to be adding to your course or your membership, right? That's really exciting, and that gets people in the mood pretty much to pay more, okay? It'll make sense and people will digest like, oh, this is great, all right? And so that will also create urgency, and you can have like a last call to your email list and to your current audience that says, hey, it is officially the last time you can buy this product at XYZ price. Join now, and you can have a countdown timer, and when that timer's over, you can have a deadline funnel that expires and points to the new service or product and the wait list or something like that, okay? And that's another thing you can do is say, if you're excited about this new version of XYZ program, join the wait list. You can create just a simple opt-in page with a headline, a subheadline, and an opt-in for people to join the waitlist so they can get access to this version with the new price raise. So this applies whether you're doing, whether you're selling a course or whether you are a membership owner, okay? And the other cool thing you can do with the existing price in regards to selling it like the last call price, you could even throw in a discount code or a bonus, like sweeten the deal, like it's the last time to get this price or to get this product at this price, but also here's a bonus if you sign up within the next 48 hours. Here's a 5 to 10% discount code. if there's a season going on, maybe it's Labor Day or whatever the case may be. So that's a really good option as well. So ultimately, I want to leave you with, if you've been toying with this idea and just been so nervous about raising the price, because this was literally me. I was asking the whole world, do you think it's okay if I raise my price? Yes, it is okay. Because one, when you're selling a bunch of these digital products, like let's say you're selling 50 of these per month, that's going to be an increase in support tickets, right? People saying, I can't log in, change my password, change my credit card. That's going to be an increase in, unfortunately, potentially people charging back and, saying that they didn't purchase or authorize, which is super annoying, but it's just the cost of business. The other thing is, really, that's just as a side note, but get your legal pages in line. Make sure you have the terms of service and the program agreement right there as people are purchasing, so they understand the refund policy, the chargeback policy, payment failure policy, all of these things if you're offering payment plans. So just keep that in mind. And this is why also your increase in price is also very valid, because you on the back end have a team to operate and people to pay, a support team to help get you through, providing this service to people. Okay. And just remember, as we go into this discussion now about coaching and higher ticket services, the more you charge, the more people will take your product seriously. This was a huge thing when I was selling courses. Our completion rate was a lot lower than it is now as we're helping people with one-on-one coaching and done-for-you services, right? Because it's now a high-ticket investment to work with myself and my team. But before, it was only $800, $1,500. That's it. And people, that's a price point that doesn't really stab the gut. That's not even an expression, but it's a, you know what I mean? It's a price point that doesn't really hurt. It's a price point that could be shelved, I'm excited, I bought this course, but I have all these other things, and next week I'll get to it, next week, and then next week they never get to it, and then so the success rate and the completion rate is way higher when it comes to one-on-one and high ticket services. And there's two categories with this. One, it's going from course model, charging all the way to 10, 15, 20K, which is what I did. I stopped selling courses, which I have talked about in this video, why I stopped selling courses and moved to this high ticket model. You can watch that. But the point I want to say is you can go from 1K to however much you want to charge. Okay, the business model is going to change, right? Because you're going to have to switch from providing a real service as opposed to having an automated course in the background, but it's totally doable. And I want you to know right now, if you're charging a one-on-one coaching price point, like you're charging $50, $100 an hour, you can go from charging that to charging 10K within, a 3 to 6 month container. I honestly do believe that that is possible for you. And I'm going to convince you with these next couple of points on why you should be excited to do it and how it is possible. But real quick, I wanted to interrupt this video to let you know that if you are a YouTube business owner, so you have a channel right now and you're operating a business with that channel, and you know that your channel is able to generate more revenue, more sales, more impact, exposure, income, all of that, you definitely want to check out our Subscribers to Sales Ascend program, which is all about us placing an internal YouTube team and scalable systems into your channel so that your growth can 5x within the next 90 days, guaranteed. In this program, in this service, we go in and we rebuild the motor of your channel. We basically deconstruct it to make it go viral, and we also implement a team to take over all the YouTube operations for you so that your burnout and overwhelm goes away and your revenue and peace goes up. So if you're serious about investing in yourself and your YouTube business, definitely book a YouTube strategy call with myself or a member from my team right here in this link or the first link in the description to learn way more about this. All right, so moving on to why it's so much more appealing to sell a higher ticket than lower ticket product. One, the conversion rates are way higher. If you have 100 leads that you're selling a course to versus a high ticket service, the conversion rate for high ticket should be around 20 to 30%. That's really high, and I've seen it be much higher before. Whereas with a course, that is a lot lower. At best, with a webinar sales funnel, it's around 7%, which is kind of way lower than high ticket. The difference between selling a low ticket and high ticket and mid ticket, it's all the same. It really is all the same. And the crazy part is a higher ticket funnel is way more simple. It is a lot longer, kinda, but it's way more simple. Like the tech and the headache of that, it's not so involved and it's way more simple, okay? And so I wanted to make that point, is why you should be excited to go high ticket. The conversion rates are higher and you need way less leads to make your desired revenue per month. So let's say you're selling a program at 10K, assuming you get paid in full upfront, that's only 3 customers you need per month. Whereas if you're selling a $1,000 product, that's 30 people, that's 30 customers that you need per month, which is, in my opinion, much harder to get, especially if you're not generating over 2,000 opt-ins to your sales funnels per month, okay? And so that's a big pillar right there, is that this is why you're not going to lose sales, because you're going to gain so much more revenue with way less customers by charging more and raising your prices, especially for one-on-one coaching, okay? So that's the other thing. When you are going into the one-on-one model to the high-touch coaching / done-for-you services model / agency work, this is really cool, because then your price points allow you to get help. All right, so your price points are going to allow you to get an assistant coach, somebody to help with appointment setting, more than likely somebody to help take sales calls for you, and also have someone in there to help manage the success of the clients. You can also do fun things when you have higher price points, like give people gift baskets. You can have a welcome basket that has your merch or whatever it is, a cool notebook. It could feel like a white glove service. You can offer them champagne when they walk into the door. You know what I mean? Because you have the budget now to do this. But for me, the best thing about raising your prices and going high ticket is the fact that your clients get the results way quicker. They complete the work. They see more success. It's really exciting. And especially on our subscribers to sales team, it feels like family. I mean, we're talking to you every day. We're having conversations and leaving each other voice notes back and forth in Slack. We're able to hop on a huddle. We're able to hop on a call. And it's just a lot more intimate, which is really great for getting that specific person with a unique business, with a unique channel results. So if you like this video, definitely check out the video that's coming up next, all about why I stopped selling courses and switched to high ticket. Super insightful. That video starts right here. Just click right here and I'll see you there. Dear Diary, I ditched the make money online niche, and here's how it's been for the past 3 months.